Okay, so the griddle has gotten really popular. Okay, and so we get more and more requests for griddles. And if you're going to talk about the best griddle to install, where would you start?
We would definitely start it with EVO, another American-made product out of Tualatin, Oregon, all American-made. But why EVO? I'm just not going to sell a product. What's the value-added piece of this? Well, there's two types of griddles as a consumer you want to look at, and as specifiers, and salespeople, we want to go into a discovery phase. Is this the right griddle? In other words, is this going to be a connection piece? Am I going to have, like Kevin just did and you have done, the radius bars? We're doing a particular job that has a full radius bar that wraps around the EVO. This is recessed in it. I believe it's a deck pond or a granite top. We're going to omit this piece here, and now I'm connected with the whole family.
Right.
It's really important. Or are you going to buy a griddle that's going to be in line with the equipment away from that entertainment area? That's the questions we ask. Well, a lot of people want a connection piece. If you don't configure table and chairs by this, you will get a lot of congregation around this. Everybody wants to cook on EVO. They make a commercial side, like Mongolian grill, then they make a residential side. They make two versions. They call a 25, and they make a 30.
Okay.
We do 30 in Texas because bigger is better. And this is a carbon steel plate that has been seasoned from the factory, and it gets better and better every time that you cook on it. 2-zone burner system. I've got an interior burner and an exterior burner. Can you bake on this? Yes, there's baking racks that are on here. You can do pizzas on here. I didn't believe this at first. I have EVO foodie guys that come in here and say, here's my pizza. And I have not learned how to do a pizza. I'm more of a alpha oven guy, but you can do it on here.
When I first came to see you the first time, year and a half ago or so, or whenever it was, that is the one thing that has always stuck in my mind is that EVO. Because when my kids were growing up, we loved going to the hibachi grills and teppanyaki and everything else. And I love cooking breakfast on Sunday mornings, and that is just perfect. I got to have one of those.
Right. Can you hold food? So if you've got a large family, and how does this value added to hold? If I have a lot of community or family or friends over, you can use that vehicle and use it as a warmer. In other words, I can use this to set this outside burner for low and put my meat or foods in the middle of this, and this acts as a humidor. You can lid on it, and your moisture control is up here in the top with this daisy wheel. It's more of a moisture control. I have a lot of customers. Hey, Bobby, where's the grease go? You get some fall off, but your access points for clean outs are right here. And they have little cups that you actually can line your coil, and you can actually slide out. No electricity is needed to this. It's battery op. They make it simple. That's what they do. Pros and cons. So many pros, we can go on and kill about an hour. The only con, and I'll tell you, where do I domicile or where do I set the lid at? Where does that go? It's like Captain America's shield. So that's one thing that you guys have done really well is like, hey, listen, we need that lid kit. There is a device that holds it. So where it would go would be probably on the end of this island. When I'm not using it, you want to think in advance of where to put the lid at. So
Good thought. So I see here in this cabinet that it's sticking out past the cooking island.
Yes.
Is it designed to do that all the time, or can you actually have the counter follow it around?
This is a great question. I'm glad you led me on this because I was going to bring that up next. 2 ways to build this down. You guys know Luter's stone comes out of Luter's, Texas. This is what they call a buff. It's a chiseled edge. Whenever we do a Luter stone, the stone is so thick, it's hard. Can you do it? Yes, but it's hard to do a radius cut, so we'll always recommend the trim kit. It can be above. Now you're going to see more EVOs that are flush, and it'll look like it's monolithic with the top. We see a lot of Decton now, higher-end man-made surfaces. Do you need this? Not exactly. You can omit this and then build this particular piece in to make it get a more of a contemporary and soft feel. As you look in this picture here with Buddy the cake guy or whatever, Buddy Velastro, this is built into a granite top, and we have some consumers that want that. They want that more that streamlined look and that contemporary and soft feel. They don't want it so bulky. But to answer your question, yes, it does come outside a little bit so I can access more of the center and back of the griddle itself. Two-zone system, interior and exterior burner.
Gotcha.
They make a built-in cover for this that you can cover this when not in use.
Okay. Awesome. Do you recommend having the storage below?
I do. The drawers are real popular because it's ease of use for your hard lines from flippers, cleaning kit, things like that that can go inside of here. And something that's really popular that I've seen with a lot of clappy islands is under-counter lighting that we don't sell. The reason why is that really popular, you can see in the drawer systems at night, and then it gives them panache at nighttime versus what daytime can give you. It's a different look. So.
Have any of the manufacturers started making storage systems that actually have lighting in them, low voltage lighting in them?
They do. There's two types. There's one that has a low voltage lighting that's 12 volt, which Lynx makes, and that's their exclusive. That's a brand out of Mississippi. And then most of them have a motion activated watch battery in the drawer, and they last an extremely long time. And they found out that that's more ease of use and less strain on the power supply.
Makes sense.
Yeah, cordless, wired. That's correct.